Let's move on page number 131, 132 and 133. Here the topic is advantages of friction. You know that friction exists to play between two surfaces. We are walking on the foot, between the foot and the surface of the wall. There exists friction, so we could walk. Friction always tries to stop the moving object. It is just opposite to motion. If there is less friction between our foot and the surface of the floor, we cannot walk. We could slip. We will fall down. So, in this case, friction is benefited to us. On walking on the wet floor, what will happen? We could slip because there is less friction between our foot and the floor. That is what we cannot walk. Now you are writing with your pencil. What is happening between your finger and the surface of the pencil? There is a friction, that's a proper grip between two surfaces which hold the things together. In case of paper, the surface of the paper and the end of the pen, what is there? There is a friction, so we could write. If there is slippery surface or glass sheet, we cannot write because friction is very less between the pen and the surface of paper. That is the reason friction is necessary for our life. There is a force of friction between chalk and the blackboard. That's what we can write on the blackboard with the chalk piece. You know that surface of the tires of the vehicle is made of some grooves. Groove means some low surface, irregular surface on the surface of the tire, because in order to increase the friction between this tire and the road, it is made such a way. So this irregular surface brings the more grip. It holds the things together, so it will not slip when the vehicle run on the road. So more irregularities on the surface, there exists more friction. After many days, these tires of the vehicle become smooth. That is the reason when we apply brake, when the driver apply brake, it is difficult to stop the vehicle because there is less irregularities on the old tire, which does not allow to stop the moving vehicle on applying brake. This leads to major accident. So what we have to do? We have to change a tire now and then. You are with a great force applying piercing nail into the wood. What will happen? Due to friction, it will have stronger grips between these two surfaces. Such a friction holds the nail on the wall and the screw in the wood. Matchstick lights up due to friction against the side of the matchbox when we strike it. What will happen here? Heat is produced due to friction, which provide ignition temperature for the matchsticks to burn. Wood can be cut because there is a friction between axe and the wood. We are opening the book, we are opening the lid of the bottle. This all because of friction between two surfaces. You know that shoes of athletes are provided with spikes like grooves. What is the use of this? This helps them to increase the friction between two surfaces and thus prevent slipping. Friction also has some disadvantages in some cases. We have to change our chappal because after a few days, due to friction, the surface of the chappal, that means sole of the chappal, wear out. That is the reason we have to remove the chappal or we have to buy new chappal. This is due to friction. It is one of the disadvantages of friction. Due to friction, the pencil and the chalk, while writing, they get smaller and smaller. Similarly, continuous use of eraser makes it smaller. These all are because of friction. These are the disadvantages of frictions. Due to frictions, tires of the vehicles wear out and it becomes smooth surface because of friction. And also in factories, machine part also rubbing against each other, they become hot and wear out quickly. Because of this reason, what will happen? The energy will be wasted. More energy will be, more petrol or fuels will be consumed by the machines. Friction reduces the speed of moving vehicles to the great extent. Here, friction is called as a necessary evil, because of friction, matchstick light up, but sometimes it catches fire by mistake. And also, tire of wheels will wear out. Due to this, accident may occur. Vehicle does not stop. Due to friction, day-to-day activities we are doing because of that. Because without friction, we cannot walk, we cannot hold things, we cannot open the door. These are the day-to-day activities we cannot do without friction. But sometimes it brings out wear and tear and slow down the motions. In case of machines, because of friction, it wear out, as well as most of the energy will be consumed, most of the energy will be wasted. So we can say that friction is a necessary evil. Without it, we cannot do day-to-day activities, but it can also lose energy, speed, etc. So it is said to be that friction is a necessary evil.